Now, lots of companies believe that one of the primary goals of Trump's trade policy was to hobble our one-time friend China. But all you have to do is ask Tim Cook about that, as Apple gets punished for frantically trying to make its phones in India, and many of the apparel companies moved to Vietnam, a gambit that worked out even worse as the tariffs soared. It's kind of like an appointment in Samara, where you try to cheat death by leaving town, only to find that death was waiting for you in the new haunt. Suboptimal. The consumer, of course, bears the cost of that whole exercise. Now, I am not a fan of unfettered free trade. I know it has gutted many a town. They're still fighting for the lives, but I don't see these towns coming back anytime soon. The reshoring is selective and not geared to where those jobs used to be. We're the only country that plays by the rules on trade. That has not worked out for us. I don't like that. So I am what's called a fair trader. I want to see our government put its thumb on the scale to help American business disadvantage our trading partners. In theory, I'm usually pro-tariff because they're a necessary evil, but they are evil. And I want them administered in a considered way, not in some sort of frantic shot clock way. Make them tough, even brutal to those who really harmed us, not so brutal to those who haven't. But that's not how the president's tariff program is being executed. The statements from our side are rushed. It's like the clock is ticking, constantly wearing us down almost daily. We've become beasts of tariff burdens. I say that because if this had been executed in a considered way, the futures would never have rallied so huge overnight in response to when the tariffs were temporarily struck down. Is it too late to change course? My hope is that the tariffs can still be laid out in a way that creates jobs, raises some money for the Treasury, gives companies enough heads up to mitigate the damage. Wasn't that the plan? Is there anyone, perhaps even including the president, who believes that's what we're currently doing right now? Here's the bottom line. Even if you believe in fair trade, not free trade, as I do, you have to wonder how we're going to get any meaningful deals now that our trading partners know the courts might invalidate the whole tariff agenda. In that sense, but only in that sense, maybe the judiciary shooting down the tariffs is the easiest way out of this nightmare.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on X. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadMentions. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.